Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And once again, looking more like winter than spring, feeling like it anyway here in the Wenatchee Valley. We didn't see a lot of at least accumulating snow. We did see some flakes flying today and then some sunshine, as you can see from this afternoon from our cross camera up on Wenatchee Heights. Made for a beautiful shot with the fresh snow on top of the Cascades. And speaking of fresh snow, this came from our reporter, Jefferson Robbins, who lives in Leavenworth. And this morning, this is what it looked like up in the Upper Valley. Jefferson thought about 3 to 5 inches around a lot of the Upper Valley. And I'll tell you what, temperatures this week, we could see some more snow. You can see Moses Lake, Omak, and Wenatchee highlighted on that screen. And I'll tell you what, not very warm as we make our way through the week. And we will talk much more weather coming up a little bit later on. Now, a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. Lawyers want a child molestation case against a former Wenatchee teacher dismissed. We'll tell you why. The State Board of Health is set to consider COVID shots for school vaccination requirements. And Wenatchee Police and City Public Works employees cleaned up a homeless camp in the 1200 block of South Columbia Avenue near the George Sellar Bridge earlier today. But first, our top story tonight, the spring snowstorm that hit wide areas of central Washington both yesterday and today has been blamed for numerous power outages, including 18 in Grant County. The snow and strong winds knocked out power Monday to a total of more than 3,000 customers in areas of Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy, Soap Lake, and Mattawa. The Grant County PUD said the outages started about 11:30 a.m. yesterday, extending through about midnight. Just after 4 p.m. Monday in the northeast area, Moses Lake, almost 1,100 customers lost service. The PUD said at 7:40 last night that power had been restored to those customers. Some repair calls continued to trickle in through this morning. Well, defense attorneys want a Chelan County judge to dismiss a charge of child molestation that's been hanging over a Wenatchee school teacher for almost 3 years. Prosecutors charged Joe Vincent Els in 2019 with a single count for allegedly kissing a second grade student during the 2005 to 2006 school year, when Ellis was 44 years old. In a motion filed last week, Els' attorneys said there's contradictory witness testimony about the alleged kiss and no evidence of sexual intent behind the incident. Prosecutors argued those matters should be decided by a jury. The motion will be heard by a judge in early June. Well, tomorrow, the Washington State Board of Health will consider whether to add COVID-19 vaccinations to the list of required shots for school children. The question comes to the state board after a technical advisory group, by a narrow 7-6 vote back in January, recommended that the COVID-19 vaccine not be included. The board may or may not follow that recommendation. Washington already requires vaccination for 11 other transmissible diseases before a child can attend school, including polio, hepatitis B, measles, mumps, and chickenpox. Wenatchee Police and City Public Work employees cleaned up a homeless camp in the 1200 block of South Columbia Avenue near the George Sellar Bridge earlier today. The Wenatchee Police Department said they cleared out tents and massive piles of garbage that were in the city right-of-way. Police said they'd been in regular contact with people living there and had advised them of the cleanup. All were offered the opportunity to remove their belongings, but most chose to leave them for the city to clean up, according to the department. Well, when we come back, the Chelan County Behavioral Health Unit is ready to expand its program thanks to a $57,000 grant. Public Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz will be in Union Valley outside Chelan next week to kick off Washington's annual wildfire preparedness program. Winthrop firefighters were among the top fundraisers in the state at last month's firefighter stair climb at Seattle's Columbia Center. And if you were wondering how juvenile hatchery Chinook salmon get transferred from their concrete raceway into the Wenatchee River, we'll show you when we come back. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
Welcome back. In another news, Chelan County's behavioral health team is expanding its clientele from people experiencing mental distress during police incidents to the police and first responders themselves. The department was created last year to divert people in crisis away from jail and into counseling and related services. Anna Gonzalez, who manages the program, now plans to use a new $57,000 grant to offer stress management trainings to Chelan County Sheriff's deputies and eventually to corrections officers in the Chelan County Jail. County officials say the project could help prevent on-the-job burnout among officers responding to stressful situations. Public Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz will be in Union Valley outside Chelan next week to kick off Washington's annual wildfire preparedness program. Wildfire Ready Neighbors targets 3 fire-prone eastern Washington counties, including Chelan, to help residents safeguard their properties. Last year was the first year for the program, which Franz kicked off with a neighborhood cleanup in South Wenatchee. Union Valley is among the residential areas around Chelan most vulnerable to wildfires. Wildfire Ready Neighbors puts homeowners in touch with fire and forestry experts to develop emergency plans and establish protective zones around their houses. Well, Winthrop firefighters were among the top fundraisers in the state at last month's Firefighter Stair Climb at Seattle's Columbia Center. Firefighters climbed 69 stories in full gear and oxygen masks to raise money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Tiago Pacheco raised the 7th most money for individual firefighters at the March 17th event, while he and fellow Okanagan County Fire District 6 firefighters raised the 7th most in the state as a team and 4th most per capita. Well, if you were wondering how juvenile hatchery Chinook get transferred from their concrete raceway into the Wenatchee River, the folks at the Leavenworth National Fish Hatchery put together this video showing the process. It turns out it involves a hose, a siphon, and a wild ride for some young salmon. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
It has really been a great partnership between Succession and NCWLIFE. It's not always easy to sit in front of a camera or a microphone, but you guys have made it a really nice process.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa has hot tubs in stock now. Spas are scientifically proven to improve sleep and ease arthritis pain. Let us help you find the perfect spa today. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa is helping families reconnect, one hot tub at a time.
Be sure to tune in this spring for local sports right here on the NCWLIFE channel. We'll be covering lacrosse, soccer, baseball, softball, and racing at the Super Oval. Join me, Sebastian Moraga, Matt Wiesen, and Joel Norman for all the action.
The best pizza in the known universe is right here in downtown Chelan, so come on up. For the best locally crafted beer and barbecue in Chelan, come on up.
For the best down-home scratch country cooking in North Central Washington, you'll find it in Manson. Come on up.
Come on up. Come on up.
Come on up.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. At the crack of dawn this Easter Sunday, Serve Wenatchee Valley will be holding a guided prayer walk at Omi Gardens. In tonight's features story, Executive Director Tom Neese told Wake Up Wenatchee Valley's Dan Kuntz the walk is designed as a contemplative journey.
The imagery is really kind of creating that. 2,000 years ago, folks woke up on Easter Sunday morning and they were lost. They had this sense of lostness, and it wasn't until they got to the tomb that they were awakened to see he is risen. And so that's kind of the journey, and it's from 6 to 8 a.m. Sunrise on that day is at about 6:07. It's just a journey through. It's not coordinated with everyone together, so it's kind of drop in. You come in, and if you have a group or you have your family, you travel together and contemplate that journey through, and off
That's
you go.
a unique idea. So it's not like a formal service with everybody gathered and there's. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what we got thinking was that doing a service like we've done that before, a lot of folks come up there and they participate in the service, and then they go to their own church and they participate in another service, and so we thought let's make this more of a contemplative journey that is decidedly different, and worked well last year, and we're going to do it again.
Let's take a look now at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your Tuesday was a good one. Felt more like maybe a February day out there today, didn't it? Looked like it too. Once again, dramatic clouds moved in after a little bit of sunshine early afternoon. And yeah, some more rain and snow showers all over North Central Washington. It made for a beautiful shot of the Wenatchee Valley. Some areas around us, Coles Corner over into Plain, Leavenworth, 3 inches to 6 inches of snow. Also down in the Yakima area, about 2 to 3 inches of snow overnight. Unofficially, high temperature today, can we even call it that? 40 degrees, 21 degrees below where we should be for this time of year at 61. Our record high, 79 degrees. That was set in 2000. This morning, 30 degrees our low, 10 degrees below where we should be at 40, and our record 27 set in 1998, that is. Our precipitation the past 24 hours, 0.16 of an inch, and that now gets us just almost to 2 inches at 1.93, and that goes all the way back to January 1st. Sunrise 6:18, and the sun will set for us tonight at 7:46. Taking a look at your Wednesday weather. not much is going to change. In fact, we could see maybe a morning snow or rain shower. Temperatures may all climb into the 40s tomorrow, maybe upper 40s in Moses Lake. Afraid of 47, Quincy at 46. Wenatchee, we will see 43 degrees, 44 in Entiat, and 45 the high temperature tomorrow in Chelan. It's an improvement, but still about 15 degrees below where we should be. Cloudy skies tonight. Here's that weather maker right here. The first storm has already moved into the upper Midwest. This is storm number 2, and that could still wrap around some showers our way overnight tonight. For Wednesday, that could mean some morning showers. So your morning commute tomorrow, you might be a little wet, mostly cloudy by afternoon. Here's our afternoon hours, and it will be a little chilly still on Wednesday. We talked about it with highs in the low to mid, maybe upper 40s in some locations. For Thursday, a little bit better. Partly cloudy skies, still going to hold with about a 30% chance of rain mixed with snow, with high temperatures Thursday in the mid-40s. Our atmosphere is so charged right now, it doesn't take much for a shower to kick off. Mostly sunny for Friday. That will be our break day. Warmer temperatures Friday too, with highs in the upper 40s before this next area of low pressure spins up into Oregon, and that will inundate the entire state of Washington on Saturday with a rain-snow mix. I think more rain than snow Saturday, with highs in the upper 40s. So not the greatest start to our weekend, but by the time we get to Easter Sunday, going to be decent. Mostly sunny skies and warmer. We're back into the 50s with highs probably around 54 to 55 degrees on Sunday. And for your Monday, we will see partly cloudy skies increasing in the afternoon. It will be warmer with highs in the mid to upper 50s. Won't that feel nice? But short-lived. Here's our next storm system. It will move in Monday night and get us wet again Monday night and into Tuesday of next week. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. 27, the overnight low tonight. 43 tomorrow, maybe a morning rain or snow shower. Partly cloudy, widely scattered showers on Thursday, and 45. We'll actually see some sun on Friday. It will be a little warmer in 48. Cloudy, rain is likely on Saturday with a high of 49. And for Easter Sunday, we expect mostly sunny skies, warmer temperatures with highs right around 54 degrees. And then by your Monday, things get a little bit closer to normal. We'll see partly cloudy skies, warmer temperatures with highs then of 57 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Spring is more than just a time to clean. It's your time to renew, recharge, and spend time with the people you love. At Merry Maids, our cleaning services go beyond the basic services and provide you with a comprehensive clean that will re-energize your home and enhance your life. From everyday routine cleaning or deep cleanings, Merry Maids professional team members can provide you with an unrivaled experience. Call Merry Maids to schedule your cleaning today.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow, provide shelter for the ones we love, eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done, a place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
USA Sports Update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Tuesday to you. The Wenatchee Wild season came to an end last night, falling to Salmon Arm in Game 7 of their BCHL playoff series by a final of 6-3. The Silverbacks got off to a hot start, scoring 3 goals in the first period off of Tyler Shea. Andy Vlaha was in net to start the second period and gave up another 2 goals as Salmon Arm staked a 5-0 lead. Well, that's where we'll pick it up and the action at the Shaw Center as the Wild would not go quietly into the night.
Caffarelli back for Emerson, overskated it. Now he gets it back, and a big hit there by Zach Smith. Emerson's hurt. Face off on goal. It's tipped. They score. A lot happening there. Owen Say wants a high stick to be called. Now he's going to wind up speed. Samoza gets past Smith. He's into the offensive zone, fakes the shot, drops Murray, takes the shot, and scores. Murray makes it 5-2. Gasparini out front. Samoza with a shot. That's blocked by Ethan Ulrich. Samoza across. Say makes the save. Ethan Ulrich without a glove. Samoza takes the shot. That goes wide. Silverbacks can't get it out. Here's Stibbe out front. Gasparini comes across. Say able to make the save. And they score. It's 5-3. Emerson takes the shot blocker away. Shot off of the glass. Karpa hustles over to hold it in. Here's Oberle. Oberle takes the shot. It's blocked. Loose puck as they get it to the line and not out. Bouncing puck. Oberle's able to hold it in. Tassi couldn't get it past Samoza. Back to the point. Serdachny looking to get it out. He does. Gasparini up top. Here's Caffarelli, down low, Stibbe, 1:50 to go here. Hartman intercepts, Tassi looking to get it out, and it goes to Serdachny. Serdachny gets it to Panetta. He's got it emptied in, and that will do it. Silverbacks take a 6-3 lead with 1:40 to go in the third. And the Silverbacks win Game 7. Wenatchee Wild gave the Silverbacks all they can handle, pushing the Silverbacks to the brink in Game 7.
Cade Littler, Parker Murray, and Hunter Hastings scored for Wenatchee as the Wild finished the season 25-30-4. It was the final game in a Wenatchee uniform for Quinn Emerson, Cade Stibbe, Tyler Shea, and Brett Oberle as they age out of the program. We'll have a season recap with our checker tomorrow on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Well, the Seattle Kraken are in the Western Canadian province of Alberta to face Calgary tonight in NHL play. The two teams played Saturday with Calgary coming out on top 4-1. The Flames lead the Pacific Division by 9 points over Edmonton at 44-19-9. Seattle last in the Pacific at 24-43-6. Puck drops at 6 o'clock. You can watch the action on Root Sports Northwest. Well, Dylan Bundy and 4 relievers combined to 2-hit the Mariners in Minnesota's 4-0 win last night. Seattle's 2 hits came off of the bats of Eugenio Suarez and J.P. Crawford. One highlight for the Mariners came in the top of the third with Julio Rodriguez at first base.
Julio runs, throwing from his knee. Sanchez, no chance. Julio gets up and he'll get the third. There you go. Stolen base, Julio Rodriguez, his first of his big league career.
Stolen base E2. Roman advanced to third. We saw him run quite a bit in the spring. I was wondering if he's going to try it, and here he goes.
Sanchez throwing from his knees, and then Correa bumps into the second base umpire.
Pretty good jump. Plenty of speed.
Another milestone was achieved by Mariner reliever Sergio Romo, who appeared in his 800th game in the 6th inning.
And the effervescent and engaging veteran Sergio Romo, he of the 3 World Series rings with the Giants, takes over.
He was busy last year, 66 appearances. Opponents hitting just .238 against him. 60 strikeouts in the 66 games.
Mariners looking for a double play and a strikeout that will work as well.
I'll get a couple of strikes and go right back to the slider, off the plate away, gets in to chase it, starts in the strike zone and just disappears on you at 77 miles an hour.
Here we go, 3-2. Swing and a miss, Sergio Romo, everybody. An appearance number 800 in his fine career. Strands 2 runners in the bottom of the 6th to keep it a 4-0 Minnesota lead.
Only 52 others in baseball history have reached the 800 appearance milestone, so congratulations to Robo. Manager Scott Servais says he was hoping for more than a series split, but gives credit to the Twins for bouncing back after Seattle won the first 2 games.
Yeah, the story tonight, obviously they swung the bats really good the last couple of days. We really couldn't slow them down, and we struggled to get much going offensively, tonight. So obviously we had seen Bundy a bunch in the past, but he kept us off balance. We didn't make much solid contact against him at all tonight, and they put an inning together against us. Miz has been so good throughout spring. Tonight he got some balls in the middle of the plate, and they were very aggressive. They took good swings on them, and like I said, they put an inning together. So, not the worst thing in the world to come out of a split of the series, but when you went the first 2 the way we did, you're hoping to get a little bit more and win this series. But they got a good offensive team, and they showed it the last couple of days.
After splitting the 4 games with the Twins, Seattle's now on to Chicago to face the White Sox in the first of 3 games. We'll have the results tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Well, interesting day weather-wise. We woke up to snow on the ground here in the Wenatchee Valley. How did that impact our schedule? Well, a little bit. We've got baseball here on the NCWLIFE channel today. Eastmont Wildcats still looking for the first win of the season against the 7-4 Wenatchee Panthers. Joel Norman with the call live on Facebook. Game will air tonight on TV at 6:30. Now, the venue changed. Supposed to be at Dan White Field earlier today, but was moved to Recreation Park. Eastmont will still be the home team there. As far as other action today in baseball, Moses Lake's hosting Davis. Cashmere and Quincy were moved to Thursday because of snow in Cashmere, while Omak visits Chelan. Like Roosevelt takes on Brewster, and Liberty Bell hosts Tenaska. Waterville Mansfield visiting Pateros. On the softball diamonds today, Eastmont versus Wenatchee game has been moved to the Sterling Fourplex. Wenatchee still the home team there. Pateros playing at Okanagan. Now, busy soccer slate has Oroville at Tenaska. Cashmere and Chelan has been moved to Chelan and just getting underway. The games coming up have Ephrata at Selah. Quincy's hosting Cascade. Bridgeport visits Manson at 6:15. 7 o'clock tonight, Wenatchee's on the road at Sunnyside, while Moses Lake hosts Eisenhower. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks very much, Grant. On tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, this guy, Arch Ecker, a longtime friend of this program, will be my guest as we wrap up the Wenatchee Wild's 2021-2022 campaign. Arch, what are we talking about on Wednesday morning show?
Well, at this point, unfortunately, we're going to have to talk about the end of a season, but it was nonetheless a lot to build on for next year, and the guys have every reason to feel good about it.
This was the youngest team in the league, and a lot of guys are coming back. This Wenatchee Wild team come October of 2022. Going to be something to keep your eye on. Arch and me tomorrow at 7 a.m. right here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Dan and Arch, thank you very much. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
NCWLIFE really does a great job of exposing our brand. It's a little scary at first, right? You're just throwing money out there hoping it comes back. And to see those results come back through and see people walk through the door and say, hey, saw your TV advertisement. Those are the kinds of things that you see the return on. And when you look at the cost spent, you know you're making a return on it. There's a huge market here and market potential, and they are a great avenue for that.